What's up, guys? Welcome back to Keto Rewind. Today is the food from day 2. I mean, officially this is day 3, but this video is what I ate yesterday. So, when I originally did the beef and butter fast last time, I did this same recipe and it worked really well. For my dinner. So I'm gonna give you a quick run through of how I did it, but this was basically my full day of eating, and I'm going to post the video of my macros at the end. So let's get started. Here is the pre-workout drink that I'm going to bring with me. I will link this one down below. It's delicious and just BCAAs and electrolytes. So that's what I'm going to put in my drink. 1 scoop of this, and I'm off to the gym. Gym workout done. Now it's time to go home and make some lunch. Okay, we have some sausage links, and then after these are done cooking, I'm going to fry up some eggs, and that'll be lunch today. The brand is Penderson's. I love this brand. It's nice and clean ingredients, and I'm doing 2 for me, 2 for the hubs, and yeah, so definitely go for these. They're delicious. All right, I have 2 eggs, and then I'm going to put some pink salt on them while they cook, and then these are cooking in 1 tablespoon of butter. So between the sausage links and my 2 eggs, it's a tablespoon of butter. And they are ready, and that's lunch. Okay, so next up is my coffee, my afternoon coffee. I put 1 scoop of the Perfect Keto unflavored collagen in my Yeti full of coffee, and I put 30 milliliters or 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, and that's our afternoon treat. And then I just use one of those milk frothers and blend it. So, yep, there's the afternoon snack or treat. Okay, so I'm going to make the Keto Connects butter chicken. I did this last time I did a beef and butter fast, and I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of benefits to turmeric, cinnamon, and stuff like that. So I went ahead and just measured up all the spices, and I'm making my own variation of this recipe. And that's just so it's a little, I don't know, it's a little bit more compliant with the beef and butter fast. So I kept the spices. It's completely optional. You could totally skip that and just have chicken and butter. But yeah, so it's ginger, chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, cinnamon, and turmeric. And I'll post the recipe down below of what I did. But I diced up 2 pounds of chicken, and I'm going to throw in 4 tablespoons of butter. And I'll let that all come together, throw my spices on it, and yeah, it's that easy. I make this recipe all the time. I normally do add the cream, the heavy whipping cream part to it. But when I'm doing the beef and butter fast, I tend to skip out on the heavy whipping cream part just to keep the dairy down. So put all the spices in it. Once the chicken comes together and gets cooked through, I'll keep the lid off at that point so it just absorbs a little bit of that excess liquid from the chicken cooking. And here's the finished product. Yeah, it's so delicious, so flavorful, and so satisfying. So definitely make this. And then serve it up, and we get 4 servings out of that, and I will include the macros at the end of this video. And yeah, so we decided after dinner, my husband was really under for his fat macros, so the best way to get fat without adding excess protein or anything, is to make a tea or a coffee. So this, I don't even know the name of this tea. It was just something we had in stock, but I threw a half a tablespoon for me, and my husband got a whole tablespoon. But just stick it in your tea or coffee, and it's kind of like a bulletproof tea or bulletproof coffee. I usually do this to chai tea, but we are out of chai tea and I have to go get some today. But, any type of tea, any type of coffee will work. And then you get your fat without increasing your protein or your other stuff. So yeah, that's how we got to these numbers. So yeah. Okay, so here's the macros for day 2 of the beef and butter fast. My 2 sausage links, 2 eggs, and a tablespoon of butter was around 29 grams of fat, 10 grams of protein, and 340 grams of net calories. Dinner was 2 tablespoons of butter and 8 ounces of chicken breast. Always measure your chicken breast raw when you enter it into your macros. It's just a little bit more accurate that way. And then for my keto coffee, I had 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream and a scoop of collagen. And then at the end of the day, when I had my tea and I felt that I needed a little bit more fat, because it was my fat macros prior to that was a little lower, so I bumped it up with a bulletproof tea. So my grand total was 86 grams of fat, 99 grams of protein, and 1,212 calories. Overall, this was a better day eating-wise. I was still a little under on calories, but I probably should have had a little bit more fat. But other than that, I'm happy with it. And yeah, so there's day 2s of my macros. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you also know that, yes, I use chicken in my beef and butter fast, but you can do any type of protein in the beef and butter fast. It does not have to be beef. So if you don't like beef, do it with chicken. If you don't like chicken, do it with beef. Just have fun with it. Just try to scale the goal in mind. So, I used a lean protein and I added my butter. Same thing I would do with the beef. I would do a leaner cut of beef, add the butter, so you get the hang of it. Yeah, I broke the rules and sorry, but that's what I did today and I'm sharing it. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you. I might have snuck a sneak peek on the scale to see. And you see I'm smiling, so this is obviously working. So I can't wait to tell you the results of the beef and butter fast. So I'll see you tomorrow at day 3's video. I'm Jess and you're watching Keto Rewind. Bye.